Now, question number 31 is an interesting question from part test 1 from the topic of structural analysis. And in this question, a frame is given. On one end there is rollers, guided roller. One end is having roller support, one end is having fixed support, and here concentrated load P is acting, and it is asked that what is the value of fixed end moment at support A, and length of each span is given as L, and this is point O. Now moment acting at point O is P into L. So moment at O is P into L, which will be shared by member 1, member 2 and member 3. Now consider the case of member 2. Since member 2 is free to sway along X direction, so when moment will act, this roller support will slide to the new position, and hence this will be the new position of deformed bar. Hence no moment will be generated or transferred if we talk about bar OC. Hence we can write that moment O is carried by or shared by MOA plus MOB. Now going back to the basics, we know that for one end pinned and another having roller guide, MOA will be EI by L only, and MOB will be 4 EI by L. Had this been a pinned support, this member would have carried the equivalent moment of amount multiplied by theta if theta is central rotation, since these are the stiffnesses. Now going back to that point, that had this member be a pinned joint, this member OC would have carried the moment equal to 3 EI by L into rotation, that is theta. So we can now write EI by L into theta plus 4 EI by L into theta is equal to moment, that is PL. Hence theta comes out to be PL square by 5 EI, where theta represents the rotation at point O. Now theta is known. Now we can calculate what is the value of MOA. It will be EI by L into theta, that is EI by L into PL square by 5 EI, which comes out to be PL by 5. Now if we talk about carryover factor from O to A, carryover factor for guided roller is -1. So moment AO will be minus PL by 5. So correct answer for question number 31 is option B.